coffee. Some of us only know it from Twin Peaks, but it turns out dozens of people drink it every day. Maybe even you. But have you ever considered how it's affecting your boss's bottom line? Today we examine the scourge of the coffee break on Riffin with Doggans. University Films, a college cast company. Can't wait to visit Epic University. A Calvin production in association with Spaceman Spiff Studios. Oh man, Days of Our Lives. Come on, which channel has The Price is Right? So is Princess Jasmine trapped in there?
A present from the boss.
Much better than a raise.
To be used twice daily as a memento of how time flies. A funny present? Well, it's all according to what you mean by funny.
Like a clown?
It's no laughing matter.
Unlike my haircut.
In fact, it has to do with a very serious problem. The grains of sand in this hourglass...
Guaranteed to annoy Anakin Skywalker.
10 minutes. The length of a coffee break.
Really? At 10 minutes, I'm still halfway through waiting for the milk to froth.
It seems like some people just don't know how to tell time. And according to the boss, it's costing the company thousands of dollars every year. Now,
all right, buddy, hand over all this film's money.
I like coffee.
That guy from Skydivers has aged horribly.
It wasn't because... Well, I'm on a spot.
Well, get off that spot so Lady Macbeth can deal with it.
Figure out a way for the people to realize that a coffee break means 10 minutes. Or 15 at the most.
Yeah, we realize we just don't care.
Thing to get upset about, but it's pretty big when it comes to dollars and cents.
Fortunately, dollars and cents are worthless now.
Surprised. Like I was in the boss's office.
Let me tell you what changed my mind.
It's pointed up by the fact that today...
The boss kind of half-assed his Pee Wee Herman cosplay.
Coffee breaks, as compared with only half this number 10 years ago. Now listen to this.
God, he's so handsome.
Hot cups of coffee enjoyed by about 27 million Americans is costing industry more than $1 billion annually.
Well, that makes me Popeye squint. Anyway, I don't get today's Heathcliff.
Think of that. Over $1 billion.
Yeah, that's those national figures for you. Thousands of industries, millions of people.
Well, let's bring it down to our own level.
Okay, Herbert Hoover.
What would you guess a coffee break is costing us?
Well, I'm using oat milk, so that's an extra $1.25, and don't forget the tip.
This, aren't you?
We're not a big operation, Joe. 400 people on the payroll.
Oh yeah, practically operating out of a garage.
So I'd bet my bottom butt the coffee break is costing us at least $30,000 a year.
What?
That's right, $30,000.
According to a statistic I just made up.
And it does happen. Is for half of our people to take an extra 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, because otherwise your staff would be so productive all day.
$30 multiplied by 242 working days in the year. Go on, figure it out.
I'm promoting you to calculator.
Okay, but what can we do about it? A coffee break is almost an American institution.
Like Tuna Rarebit.
You can't just call them off. You'd start a revolution.
Well, you know, we all want to change the world.
How about the break itself? That's another 10 minutes, another 30,000. I'm talking about the abuse of the break.
Please, think of this poor company suffering at the hands of abusive low-level employees.
Well, now, there's more to this than meets the eye.
By default, this is in the top 3 Transformers movies.
For the past 2 weeks, I've studied the coffee break habits of our people.
Sounds like a waste of company resources. Why weren't you doing something productive with that time?
A cup of coffee. What happens before and after is a matter of small concern. To them, that is.
Scott Aukerman? That's an ineffective-looking Fitbit. Ooh, and Will Hines. This is going to be a great Comedy Bang Bang episode.
Man, you are so right. Shop early and avoid the crowd, huh?
Got a match?
I think so.
I must have left mine at the bowling alley last night.
Here we are.
So the coffee break is the scourge of this company, but everybody smoking in every room actually improves productivity. Guess the cameraman's not invited? Why is an off-key Leave It to Beaver theme playing? Oh, she made her watch band out of the fancy silverware. Calling Dick Tracy. Not the cereal, they didn't have the wrist radio yet.
Time for coffee!
Oh, the music's ramping up in time for the action to slow down. Well, we can calculate the loan for Mr. Adams' hardware store later. These cold cases will just have to wait. Tarantino's biggest influence. One of these women is delivering a message about new mums. DVD callback. Maybe the employees would need fewer coffee breaks if the boss didn't pump aggressively whimsical music through the office PA system.
Somebody leaves early. First thing you know, they're all gone.
All dead in a tragic coffee stampede.
Almost everybody.
This loser
At
stays.
least the coffee break starts 5-10 minutes ahead of time.
Well, maybe they do avoid the race.
They narrowly evade Geddy Lee.
If they don't all go at once.
Sure. Except for the fact that...
Oh, you just have a response for everything, don't you?
Hey, Frankie boy, time to live it up.
At the Hotel California.
What's up? We gotta get this thing. I'll be through in a minute.
So this guy isn't rushing to the coffee break and is getting work done, but the boss is still complaining about him?
Hey, Frank.
Yeah?
What's this? Something new?
Harry S. Truman is delighted.
This is my pride and joy. Well, it's a fun...
You see, if the employees start socializing and getting along, then this company is finished. General Electric makes clocks? I thought they just made Supergrind disposals.
Time has a way of getting away from us, Joe.
Especially when we waste it watching corporate propaganda films.
Those minutes that mean nothing to the employee cost this organization a lot of dough.
Yeah, what exactly does this company produce that's so damn important?
We'll do whatever you say.
I swear fealty.
However, I do think that there's a danger of losing sight of the workers' viewpoint.
That's commie
I
talk.
go along with that. That's one of the reasons why you're here. As personnel manager, I expect you to represent the people.
You're the employee's court-appointed lawyer.
Well, Al, the average worker thinks of himself as being chained to a desk.
Surrounded by paper stacked by Dr. Seuss.
Never gets done.
Ghost clock, the clock that died 100 years ago this very coffee break.
That clock on the wall with the magic hours of 10 and 3.
Rest of the numbers got lost in a Phantom Tollbooth adventure.
And he needs that freedom.
Oh, Joe, that's ridiculous.
Employees don't have
You're
needs.
overplaying it. We all have to conform to rules and regulations. You do, I do, everybody does.
Sure, if I break the rules, I get a promotion, and if they break them, they get fired, but still.
Let's nail it down. Monotony is our problem.
Do.
Cause the worker to forget logic and common sense. The coffee break stands for something.
It stands in the place where you work.
It suddenly becomes very important. The loss can result in bigger and more costly problems.
I'm not asking that it be taken away. All I'm asking is that they take their 10 minutes and let it go at that.
Sure is a nice coffee break. Be a shame if something were to happen to it.
Well, that sounds like a leading question, but let's have it.
Now, if the worker has only 10 minutes, is it possible for him to get to the place, get his coffee, and get back in that length of time?
Well, I hate to put it like this, Joe, but that's not my problem.
You love to put it like that, douchebag.
Yet it is, if the situation results in lost time.
Time, my only love.
Suggestions?
What about coffee dispensers located in certain areas?
No good. Amalgamated tried that.
Amalgamated, not to be confused with affiliated film productions. No marriage here.
Attendant come in twice daily. And at first, everybody thought it was a great idea. It was something for nothing.
Don't tell Rube Goldberg.
The boss was a great guy. But it wasn't long until...
Fork from the guild?
This is coffee?
Nope, you're drinking printer ink.
Gets worse every day.
So the solution is serve the employees better coffee, you corporate cheapskate.
And it wasn't long before human nature began to show through in other ways.
That's on you for firing the custodian. My God, this coffee has been murdered. Hey gang, it's the Coffee Cup and Half-Eaten Pastry Show. These don't seem like insurmountable flaws in the coffee dispenser in certain areas suggestion.
Coffee break has a few of its own.
Like what?
But getting back to this matter of ample time,
Fine, don't answer.
I'd be more lenient in my
Pigpen.
if the abuse did stem from having to wait for service. Usually it's an entirely different situation.
Thought you liked it where you were.
I did. But, you know, Jake, haven't you guys heard? No. Jake the foreman, Jake the foreman.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have scripted this scene instead of letting this guy improvise.
Can you imagine Jake telling me how to run the shop? Can you imagine that?
Hey, bring this guy a speech therapist.
I'll tell you, listen, there's two things.
Was that Oscar or Elmer?
Coffee break, they start yakking and slipping the knife into each other like a bunch of old women.
A misogynist CEO? Well, I'm sure he's an outlier.
Business is transacted. Oh, sure, it can be a period for goofing off, but it also can be a good thing. A time when your people get to know each other. That's good.
This guy has never experienced a human emotion, has he?
No. If you're working around strangers, you spend a lot of time trying to size them up.
Well, you're a worthy opponent, I'll say that.
But I'll kill you soon enough.
But now let's consider one of my pet peeves. Women.
Yeah, double down, buddy.
Of course, they all have to stop by the powder room.
Where Madeline Kahn and Sybil Shepherd reconcile.
10 minutes is gone with a cigarette and putting on a new face.
Cage's or Travolta's?
Harry's Diner or the Waldorf.
No Statler?
It's all the same. You never know who might be there.
Budget Audrey Hepburn here is the scourge of my existence.
Brother, this is where the original seeds are planted.
Why can't a woman be more like a man?
Another complaint
Is this the set of the I Love Rocky Road video?
Hear each other get in their own little circle, and other people are left out.
She's just waiting for Peppermint Patty.
And where do they go on the way back to the office?
In front of a leering cameraman.
The powder room again. And all the readiness procedures and the countless little adjustments known only to a woman.
How dare they put effort into conforming to the unrealistic beauty standards we men force them into? Hey, we've been watching this for more than 10 minutes, so this is a much bigger waste of time than these coffee breaks. Early Get Ready With Me videos were missing a personal touch. The clown horn is an unfair editorial soundtrack. Yeah, one creepy producer insisted these shots were crucial to the story. Describe the girl's legs again, sir.
First time in our whole discussion, you're on tilt.
He's a pinball machine?
I detect a bit of personal prejudice.
To a degree, perhaps. But there's a lot of truth in what I've said.
I've listened to my points, and I agree with me.
30 to 45 minutes for a coffee break.
Well, I can remedy that.
No, Joe, they're good workers.
Then why does this matter?
Otherwise, you'd have had their names long before this. No, there has to be another solution. This is human nature.
So we'll replace all the human employees.
You're the expert, so I'm giving you the problem. And I'm expecting a solution.
Gulp.
Ouch. Now you may have an educational problem on your hands. But one way or another, I want our people to realize management's side of this problem. The dollars and cents angle.
Yeah, unless you pay them more, they have no reason to care.
Be taught not to take advantage of a situation that just grew like Topsy.
Please, entry-level employees, I'm begging you, don't take advantage of the poor company that underpays you. Here, maybe Gwyneth Paltrow's head will convince you.
Here's a present for you, Joe.
For me? Well, thanks.
Go on. Open it.
That sounded ominous, boss. It's what's left of the Epstein files. You want me to play Boggle?
I know you've seen one of those before, but this one's special.
It's full of cocaine.
Instead of an hour, this one measures 10 minutes. The theoretical length of time of one of our coffee breaks.
Joe's going through a real emotional roller coaster.
Daily, at 10 and 3. For the length of time necessary for you to come up with a solution to our problem.
Or just spend time reminiscing about this meeting in a flashback.
A solution to the problem.
Hey, Joe. Didn't see you down for coffee, man. I thought maybe you might be hurting.
Thanks for checking, Peter Boyle.
How's that?
Oh, nothing, never mind. You'll hear about it soon enough.
This is a cup of coffee.
Oh, that's coffee? This whole time I was picturing Hot Pockets.
Anytime, Joe. Anytime.
Well, at least it keeps me close to the problem.
Keep your friends close and your coffees closer.
But it still leaves me with one vital unanswered question.
Who left that faucet dripping?
What can be done about it?
What can be done with a caffeinated sailor? What can be done with a caffeinated sailor? How do you solve a problem like a coffee? I hope lightning strikes the clock we're hearing soon so it never chimes again. Well, I'm convinced I don't need coffee breaks or lunch breaks or bathroom breaks or to go home at night. The company gets all my attention. Who needs a union? Well, that was the coffee break, a scathing takedown of the evils of enjoying yourself on the clock. Fortunately, it's a relic of the past, and today's companies are far more understanding about the human needs of their employees, right? I would like to thank my patrons not only for their continued financial support, but also for joining me on Patreon live streams to brainstorm jokes for this riff. These fine folks pointed out all the joke opportunities I missed because I was too distracted by some other coworkers leaving just a little bit early for their coffee breaks. If you would like to join the next Patreon live stream, even a $1 pledge gets you access. And additional pledges get you additional perks. For instance, at $5, you can get the digital download of Riffin with Doggans Volume 1. That's the first 10 episodes of the show, plus 9 bonus commercial riffs and a bonus live-action Superman riff, all for less than the price of a cup of coffee a month. Unless your boss provides coffee for you, but less than the price of a good cup of coffee a month. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm actually doing all this on my coffee break, and I should probably get back to whatever my job is. And until next time, this is Dave, signing off.